A United Nations refugee camp by the village of Al-Hol in northeast Syria, near the border with Iraq. The Iraqis coming here over the past few weeks, including women and children, are homeless now, doing freely what in their native country would be the unpardonable, condemning Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein is a bloody man. My country is totally damaged. There will be no more production. This was the act of Saddam Hussein.
I don't like him.
These are among the first small groups of refugees to reach Syria from Iraq since the start of the Gulf crisis last August. Dozens of Iraqis, many of them Kurds, who walked from as far as Mosul in the north, began arriving about 11 days after the Allies began their aerial bombardment of Iraq last month.
People are starving. They are dying as a result of that. There is no food, no electricity, there is nothing.
The refugees snuck over the border when Iraqi patrolmen were not looking. They crossed into Syria in groups at night or during watch changes, following scouts sent ahead to check on patrols and find an opportunity to move undetected.
We waited until the patrol had left, and we signaled the families to proceed.
They had watch lights, so when those disappeared, we came ahead.
This man said he was a conscript in the Iraqi army for about 5 months, but deserted just before the war began. He said the army suffers from shortages and low morale, and that soldiers are privately resentful, he said, of Saddam Hussein.
They are afraid. The soldiers want this regime to fall.
This woman's husband is serving in Kuwait with the Iraqi army.
The last time he saw me, he said, "You may go to Syria."
This camp, some 500 tents near Al-Hol, is more than 400 miles northeast of Damascus. It is one of 2 emergency refugee camps set up by the United Nations near the Syrian-Iraqi border. The other at Abu Kamal to the south had yet to receive any refugees.
It's very recently that this camp is known by the Iraqis.
In Jordan, refugee camps have largely served transient workers on their way home to other countries. But most Iraqis coming to Syria have no other destination in mind. The UN and Syria plan permanent camps that will be capable of sheltering 100,000 refugees. Many of these Iraqis hope to go home one day, but they say not until Saddam Hussein is gone from power. Taylor Henry, CNN, near the Syrian-Iraqi border.